And watch another story that many people don't learn anything from. Are you ready for the next story? 25. Now his elder son was in the field, and as he came and drew nigh to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said unto him, thy brother is come, and thy father had killed the fatted calf, because he had received him safe and sound. Hear what the brother said. And he was angry and would not go in. Therefore his father, we need to appreciate that father. You see a good father there? The father came out and said, what is wrong, my son? And he said, no, father, this is not fair. This is not fair. He answering said to his father, lo, these many years do I serve you, neither transgress I at any time thy commandments. And yet thou never gavest me a kid, that I may make merry with my friends. Do you know, this is going to lead me to the next thing I'll be teaching you. This gentleman was in the house, but he was not enjoying the blessings of sonship. Although he was in the house, he didn't go out, he did not act his own rebellion, but in his mind he was receiving the same consequence as the son, the one who left. This is not the story of one bad son and one good son. This is a story of two sons doing the same thing, using different expressions. Are you getting the lesson now? The real hero in the story was the father, because the man was angry. This guy had friends and they had started speaking to him too, just like they spoke to the younger one. Read it. Please go back to verse we're almost done. It says, yet thou never gavest me a kid, that I may go and make merry with my... That means the friends had started speaking to him too. All the things the younger brother did wrong that led to what he was doing was what was already happening to the elder brother. That means if the younger brother's mistake did not lead the father to correct the elder, one day the elder would have followed that way too. So just because you are in the house does not mean you are safe. We need to examine your understanding. Those who are afar off have already veered off, obviously, but those who are in are even the ones who are at a greater risk, because you can feel that you are in and you are immune, whereas in your mind you are not genuinely connected. Is this a lesson for someone? 30, verse 30, please. As soon as this thy son was come, which had devoured thy living with harlots. That means they were getting the reports of all the things. You see all the things this man wanted to explore with his life. Thou hast killed for him a fatted calf. 31, 2 more verses now. And he said unto him, son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine. All, not some. I gave that guy some because you wanted ownership, but all that I have is thine. 32. It was meet that we should make merry and be glad, for this thy brother was dead and is alive, was lost and now is found. The story of the prodigal son. It should be the story of two sons deviated. Not just the prodigal son, two sons. Both the elder and the younger had the same problem. One executed his error, the other one was still having his error in process. But in a matter of time, both of them would have done the same thing. The story is that none of them maximized the potential that came with their being in such a benevolent father's house. Not the one who left, nor the one who stayed truly enjoyed the blessings of fatherhood. Are we together? Very powerful. There is a principle